Hey everybody, it's been a long week. So since the weekend, my in-laws have been in and they've been helping us paint and get Jonathan's office done. And while I love my in-laws, my mother-in-law kind of drives me crazy because she cleans everything. There's no relaxing whatsoever. She does all the dishes, she does all the laundry, she sweeps, she vacuums, and then she goes overboard with about everything. But besides that, it was a good weekend, kind of long, but now that they're gone, I get to film this video. I wanted to tell everybody about me and Jonathan's trip down to Florida to celebrate my friends Michael and Cody's wedding. The funny thing is about going down to Florida to see Michael and Cody is that me or Jonathan have never met them in real life besides being friends on Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram. I actually became friends with Cody in June of 2013, and the only reason I know this, not because I'm a creep, but because on Twitter we actually have our chat saved, so I was able to go through and see when we first started talking. Fast forward to when Michael and Cody started dating and started talking, I became friends with Michael on Snapchat and Instagram too, so then we became friends. Well, when Michael and Cody decided that they were going to get married, they were awesome enough to send me and Jonathan an invitation to go celebrate it with them in Florida. So August of last year, me and Jonathan were heading down to Florida. Now the trip to Florida from Ohio is about 24-ish hours with or without the time change. Something to know about when me and Jonathan go on trips is that Jonathan does all the driving. Ever since we've been dating and we've been married, Jonathan doesn't let me drive because he gets really bad car sick. Even if it's for like 5 or 10 minutes, he gets nauseous. So when we went down to Florida, he drove all 24 hours. So on our trip down to Florida, we actually had to call 911. So when we were driving, there was a dog on the side of the road, and we tried to stop, but we couldn't get there fast enough. So we called 911 so they can send a dispatch to get the dog. So after the whole deal with the dog, we got down to Florida that night, and we got a hotel, and we were able to relax and enjoy that night before the morning. Fast forward to the next day, and we were finally able to go to the beach house to meet Michael and Cody for the first time. By the way, one of the most awesome things that Michael and Cody did for us was let us stay in their beach house that they rented out, so we didn't have to get the hotel for the weekend. I was really nervous when me and Jonathan first met Michael and Cody due to the fact that we have never met them in real life. We really didn't know who they were, like how they were going to act in real person or anything like that. And I'm sure it was the same thing with them meeting us. Well, after meeting with them, all my nerves went away because they're actually just as awesome as they are on Twitter as they are in real life. Along with myself and Jonathan, and Michael and Cody had some of their friends that they have known throughout their life come along also. I'm really bad at remembering people's names, so when I meet new people I get embarrassed because they tell me their name and then 2 seconds later I forget it. After meeting everybody and getting our stuff all unpacked, we decided that it was time to finally get in the ocean. Once in the ocean, I got to talk a little more with one of Mike and Cody's friends, Maverick. Honestly, I think that myself and Jonathan really hit it off with Maverick the best out of all the people that were there, besides Michael and Cody. He's the only person out of the whole trip that me and Jonathan still talk to and that we're friends with on Twitter and Instagram and on Snapchat. After relaxing, me and Maverick were wading out in the waves, enjoying the warm water in the evening air. Now here where everything becomes a little interesting. So if anybody knows anything about the Gulf of Mexico, and during sunset time, a lot of the creatures kind of start coming out into the waters. Well, when me and Maverick were sitting there talking, I got one of the worst pains of my life. I ran so fast towards the shore. I was screaming and cussing. I didn't really know what was going on at the time. It took me about 15 seconds later to realize what really happened. I got stung by a jellyfish. It was actually right here near my nipple, and all the way down I got stung. And it was actually on my arm for me trying to swipe it away. So after going inside, I was kind of realizing I was going into some shock. So I called one of my medic friends, Devin, just to make sure, and he confirmed that I was in kind of a mild shock from the jellyfish sting. I was in pretty rough shape and I needed to get some of this pain to subside. Well, they say that you should take a credit card and kind of scrape it to get all the stingers out. Well, that didn't work. So then we had an abundance of tequila. So we tried pouring some tequila on it. That didn't work. So we did a hot shower to try to maybe wash off all stingers. None of this helped. Well, there's one of the things that people say you can try. Well, we did, and that also did not work. Well, finally, Jonathan went to the store and got vinegar, and along with vinegar and a really hot scalding bath, those two together helped to help subside the pain. Besides me being stung by a jellyfish and me having to go into bed early, that day was a success. For the next day, we went shopping, we got food, we relaxed. I actually was one of the first ones to go back in the water because everyone was kind of scared because they didn't want to get stung by a jellyfish. Well, we finally had to leave, and it was a 24-hour drive back, and it was really awesome. I want to thank Mike and Cody for having us stay with them to celebrate their wedding. It was really awesome to see one of my two best friends actually fall in love and get married. I know it's rare for people to actually meet their friends on social media, but for me, it was really awesome to finally do that. I really hope to actually meet more friends on social media as time goes on. Well, enough of my rambling. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.